You've faced battles most never fought, pain, struggle, adversity. But here, we use that as fuel. This is the Battle Harder podcast, where we motivate, educate, and inspire warriors of life. Veterans, survivors, leaders. We share stories and strategies to turn pain into progress. Here's your host, Coach Rob. Let's lock in and battle harder.
What is up, everybody? It's your host, Coach Rob, here at the Battle Harder podcast, and welcome to episode 3 of the Battle Ready series, where I take 25 personal development questions and I give you the tips, tricks, and tools to overcome these questions, these issues, so you can become the best version of yourself. Free coaching, free information, just a world of help, nothing more, nothing less, trying to provide you with overwhelming value so you can understand that you too can get unstuck in this unstuck movement in this Battle Ready series, trying to become the best version of ourselves. And today we are talking about poor health habits. You can't outtrain a poor lifestyle. Let me say that again. You can't outtrain a poor lifestyle, because some of you are listening right now. You're grinding in the gym, but you're still stuck. You cannot outtrain poor sleep, garbage food, late night drinking, and the stress that you refuse to deal with and not face head on. Poor health habits are one of the biggest reasons men stay stuck. And if you want to rebuild your body, your mind, and your discipline, you have to attack these habits head on. Let's be real. Most men live on autopilot. You wake up tired because you scrolled on social media till 1 a.m. You binge that Netflix episode that, oh, I need one more, or let's just do one more. Or you decided to just stare and screen suck on your phone, checking email late at night, doing those things instead of practicing proper sleep hygiene and doing what you need to do to get that proper amount of sleep, that rest, that relaxation, and that recovery. You skip breakfast, you go to McDonald's, you go to the local convenience store, you buy garbage food just because you're in a rush and you couldn't prep enough time by getting up 30 minutes early to make a proper nutritious meal, or you couldn't prep the night before to make a proper nutritious meal. And now you're taking the quality of the food and treating it like it doesn't matter. You also run on caffeine, sugar all day. It's always chasing that next high, that energy drink, that coffee, that whatever to keep you going, because when 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock slump, you want to fall asleep at your desk because you didn't properly hydrate. You didn't drink enough water throughout the day. You didn't do the things that complement working out. See, working out is great. And if you're doing that over anything, that's good, right? That's better than doing absolutely nothing at all. But if you're working out like a beast, or you've stuck to a routine and it's been, months, and you're like, I haven't seen any results, there hasn't been any change in my body, you have to look at the totality of the circumstances and everything that goes along with that. It can't just be one thing. Health, fitness, nutrition, it's a holistic approach with everything being a little bit of healthy eating, a little bit of good sleep, a little bit of de-stressing, a little bit of working out. It all goes together. You can't just do one. So what happens is, by 7 p.m., you're either too drained to train, so you hit the couch with Netflix and you say tomorrow, or you call freaking DoorDash to order that food that you shouldn't be eating. And then you wonder why, when you feel like crap, why your body looks like shit, year after year, day after day, with no change. Poor health habits are killing you slowly. And the worst part, you made it normal. You've normalized this. It's okay because at least I work out. Or even if you don't, it's okay because at least I eat healthy occasionally. You're setting these fake rules, these fake standards, these fake ideologies in order to make yourself comfortable, because being comfortable is easy, right? You have to reframe your mindset. Whenever we're thinking in terms of mindset and we don't like the way we think, we have to reframe it. These are things like I tell you all the time, instead of saying, I can't, I can. I won't, I will. I don't want to, I get to. Words have meaning, words are powerful, and changing the way you speak to yourself and about yourself can speak volumes to your becoming a better version of yourself. The truth is, your habits are either keeping you weak or they're building you into a warrior. There is no middle of the road. It's either or, weak or warrior. Which one are you going to choose, right? Every choice is a vote. Every meal, every late night, every skipped workout, it all compounds over time. A lot of the things that I keep talking about all the time is just being 1% better every day. You don't have to go ape shit freaking crazy on the personal development. You just got to try to be a little bit better every day. And those small wins will stack up over time and get you to where you want to be. You don't need to be perfect, but you do need to be intentional. Intentional action over everything. If you want energy, if you want focus, if you want strength, you have to live in a way that supports those things. Here's the 3 simple fixes, the tactical solutions that you can do today to start fixing your stuff today. Sleep like a warrior. You can't go back into battle if you haven't rest, because you're in that complete fatigue of just constantly go, go, go. Sleep 7 to 8 hours. Make sure your phone's out of reach. Dark room. No excuses. Your recovery is where strength is built. And as a veteran, as a former police officer, as someone with mental health issues that have serious insomnia, sleep deprivation, I know the struggle is real with sleep, not only when you have mental health issues, but when you do want to check that social media or you do want to watch that TV, that one last episode. But you have to look at going to sleep and sleeping properly, part of your training, right? It's, if you want to lift, heavy ass weights and you want to get stronger, you have to scale up your weight training, right? You can't just go grab a 100-pound dumbbell and start curling it if you've never been able to curl 50-pound dumbbell, right? You have to be able to move accordingly by getting those reps in. You have to take sleep and use it like it's part of your training. If you want to be a total human, if you want to be optimized, then these things, eating healthy, sleeping, working out, it's all part of the training routine. If you think of yourself as an athlete, regardless if you are or not, and you're training like an athlete and you are pretending or telling yourself you're a top tier athlete, you have to train like an athlete. You can't half-ass your training in order to be better. So you have to sleep like a warrior. 7 to 8 hours, phone out of reach. If you can't have the self-control, put your damn phone in a bathroom away from you, maybe somewhere you can hear it in case someone calls if there's an emergency. But other than that, you don't need your phone. Fuel your body. Don't poison it. Okay? Every meal, protein, carbs, water. Cut the booze, cut the sugar, cut the processed junk. I can't tell you how many people, especially men, I've helped, not by telling them you have to be on a diet. No, diet has the word die in it. But making things in moderation, right? If you're a guy that drinks 3 times a week, scale down to 2 times a week. And then after that 2 times a week, scale down to 1 time a week. And after that 1 time a week, scale down to none if you can. There's no reason, there's no benefit, there's no value in drinking alcohol. If you like the taste, great. But there's really no benefit to drinking alcohol. There's really no benefit to going through McDonald's and eating their bullshit, or Burger King or Taco Bell. They're processed garbage, right? You want a hamburger, cook your own hamburger at home. Get some ground beef, make your patty, put your ingredients on it. That alone is a billion times healthier than all the crap you're getting through the drive-through. Make simple, small changes instead of overconsumption. Instead of getting a large Coke, get a small Coke. Instead of drinking regular Coke, drink Coke Zero. Make small, educated changes where you're not completely withdrawing off of something cold turkey, so it puts you back in a state of failure, but you're mitigating what you eat, what you put in your mouth, what you put in your body. I am not perfect. I am not a chicken and rice guy all day, every day, but I do get my protein in every day, my required protein. I do try to eat healthy for the most part. I enjoy pizza. I do enjoy the occasional burger from a fast food chain. I do occasionally go out and eat with my wife, but it's not all day, every day. We order from HelloFresh. HelloFresh sends us the fresh ingredients, which requires us to cook dinner, and it makes dinner not boring because you get to pick what meals you want to try, and you can pick healthy, nutritious, whole food meals. There's always an option. Whether you have money or not, whether you have knowledge or not, whether you have power or not, there's always an option. You just have to find the workaround. So step one, make sure you sleep like a warrior and get that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. No excuses. You don't sleep well, you can't expect to make results. Fuel your body. High quality food over processed food. Okay? Cut sugar. Cut booze. Cut processed junk food. Don't eliminate. If you want to, wean off of it. Great. Elimination, great, but you don't have to, right? Move daily. Tip number 3, move daily. You don't have to spend 2 hours in the gym. Okay? If you like to and you have that kind of time freedom, great. My longest workouts typically take 60 minutes total. Sometimes I only get in 30 minutes, but 30 to 60 minutes is usually my total workout. I lift currently 4 to 5 days a week, and I usually take Saturdays and Sundays off. Sometimes I go to the gym to get that extra workout in. When I'm not working out, I do try to walk on my treadmill, walk outside twice a day when I'm walking my dogs, and starting jujitsu. So I'm always doing some form of activity. I try not to be too sedentary unless it's like after 4 p.m. when I'm spending time with my wife and we're watching TV together and we're having that alone time together. Then it's only a couple hours that we're doing this. Other than that, I'm constantly moving, constantly going, constantly trying to be active. I guarantee you 150%, if you master these 3 things, sleeping like a warrior, watching what you put in your body, moving daily, in conjunction with some sort of plan, a plan that works for you and your body, because everybody's body is different, whether it's a strength and conditioning plan, a weight loss plan, a CrossFit plan, whatever you enjoy, right? You do those 3 things. You tighten up those 3 things: your sleep, what you eat, and moving daily. You will start finding that you're going to have more energy in a week. You're going to have clearer thinking. You're going to have more confidence, because when you feel good, you look good. And when you look good, you have confidence. It's just the way it is. It's not going to change. There's always been a saying around, as long as I can remember, says you can't out-train a bad diet. Right? Once again, if all you're doing is working out, I applaud you. A lot of people don't even do that. A lot of people are fat, lazy, broken, tired, weak, sitting on their couch, consuming Netflix, while consuming TikTok, while texting their friends, while cramming processed food in their mouth. And they do this over time. And before they know it, they wonder why their health is shit, why they can't get up off a couch, why they can't walk up a flight of stairs, why they can't go down the street without being out of breath. What kind of way is that to live? I know I don't want to live that way. 47 years old, movement is important. As I get older, muscle mass is important. There's nothing more important than taking care of your health before you can do anything else. Run a business, make money, be a better father, a better partner, whatever. Fitness is the foundation. Fitness is the key. Fitness, mindset, discipline, everything that I speak on, everything I talk about. So remember, okay? If you always have to replay this, replay this. If you have to save it and play it back later, these episodes are meant to be short on purpose, no more than 25, 30 minutes max, to give you that value and give you actionable items that you can do today, right now, this minute, to start improving your life. This is why I created the Battle Ready series. Poor health habits are the biggest reasons you stay weak, tired, and unfocused. I guarantee it. Stop living on autopilot. Okay? Be aware of what's going on in your mind, body, soul, and surroundings. All right? Do the hard things. Do you want a life of being disciplined, having mindset, being in healthy shape, or being tired, weak, and just in a brain fog, going through the motions with your head up in the clouds? Choose your hard. Yes, it's hard to work out, but it's harder to be told you have diabetes. It's hard to eat healthy. It's harder to have a heart attack, right? Do the hard things that are going to propel you forward, sleeping like a warrior, watching what you consume, moving daily. 3 tips, 3 actionable items to get you unstuck right now. Okay? This is your mission. Audit your day. Whenever you hear this, see, I'm always going to give you actionable items to do immediately after this episode. Taking action is the most important thing. Without action, you can't go into that darkness. You can't turn pain into progress. You can't be the person that you want to be. So audit your day. Write down your top 3 poor health habits. Circle the one that you think is hurting you the most and commit to changing it for the next 30 days. Go in hard as shit. Non-negotiable 30 days. 30 days is not that long to kick a bad habit, because at the end of the day, it's not motivation that's going to save you. It's discipline, and discipline starts with your health and fitness over everything. This is Coach Rob. I'm reminding you to turn your pain into progress, build your habits like a warrior, and always be battle ready. Remember this, like, comment, subscribe, do what you have to do to be successful. And if I've provided you any form of value with this Battle Ready series, I'm a personal development coach. I hope men 30 and over get unstuck in life, whether it's your fitness, your faith, your finances, your relationships, being a good father, needing a new job. I'm going to ask you the tough questions. It won't be easy, but in 90 days, you're going to be better for it. So if you want to work with me, you can go to battlefittedbrand.com. You can DM me on any social media. It's at Battlefitted on Instagram, TikTok, literally everything. And I'm here to help. Warrior mindset, veteran with PTSD, depression, anxiety. I came out on the other side, and I just want to see you win. Remember, guys, Go out there and always be fit for battle. Thank you.